Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Food for Thought, where we talk to small business owners and entrepreneurs on strategies and best practices. So this week, our subject is stress. At one time, I had a job that created a lot of stress. Unfortunately, in business, we often chalk this up to the cost of doing business. If you want to be successful, you have to tough it out and shrug it off. Stress is just a natural part of modern day life. We come to accept signs of stress as normal. We put up with depression, headaches, insomnia, stomach problems, aches and pains. We feel burned out. We get hypertension, cardiovascular issues, and more. The constant feelings of being overwhelmed. But if we're lucky, we get a wake up call before it's too late. Others, not so lucky. I recall one time when everyone in the department was stressed out. One of the other people in the group just laughed it off and said, "Yes, but it's good stress." Now, although it's funny to think about that, actually, our bodies are specifically designed to channel stress in a good way. When we were confronted by predators, our brains, our endocrine system, and our bodies immediately responded in a way that gave us the best chance of survival. Today, in the military, service people go through long stretches of boredom, occasionally interrupted by sudden moments of stress. Again, our systems are designed for this. What they're not designed for is the stress to be constant, to be so frequent and so prolonged that we start having physical problems. Now, stress, interestingly, is a state of mind. However, our minds and bodies are interconnected to the point that whatever affects one affects the other. We live in such a constant state of stress that we seldom stop to analyze it and to think it through. In a Mind Cafe article, Dr. Charles Black explained that, as stated in research conducted at Cornell University, 85% of things we worry about never happen. And of those 15% that did happen, 79% of the time, those who experienced those problems stated that they handled it better than they thought they would. As described by Dr. Black, if you do the math, approximately 97% of the things we worry about either never happen or we handle them and probably learn something valuable in the process. Only 3% of the time did people's worries prove well-founded. Now, I've never been to Las Vegas, but I would take those odds any day. In another article written by David Allen and published by CNN Health, he suggested that we try the top 10 approach. Essentially, he instructs us to list the top 10 worries on our minds and write them down. The main caveat is that the worries must be things that could happen in the next 6 months. The 6-month time frame limits your worries to ones that are concrete and quantifiable, no generalities. You'll be surprised in most cases how difficult creating this top 10 list will be. By framing and quantifying our worries, the majority of them start to look a little less frightening. Additionally, just by examining and evaluating them and their probability, steps we can take to avoid or limit their occurrence begin to reveal themselves. And at the end of the 6-month period, go back and review your list and see which worries came to fruition and which were baseless. Worry doesn't work. It accomplishes nothing, and it solves nothing, and it ruins our mental and physical health. One final thought. Indecision is a major cause of stress. Now, this is understandable. Any decision we make makes us and has consequences, so we hesitate. Take the best information you have, make the decision, and quit worrying about it. To quote Robert Frost, the reason worry kills more people than work is that more people worry than work. But the better quotation is by Corrie ten Boom. She says, worry does not empty tomorrow of sorrow. It empties today of strength. Well, I hope you found that useful. And if you'd like to discuss further anything regarding that topic or any small business strategy, reach out to me at rich@speakingofsuccess.us. I'd love to talk. Send me an email and we'll set up a time. Thank you, and I'll see you next week. Stay safe. Bye.